This video is sponsored by Noragon, the commercial vehicle data experts. Visit noragon.com to learn more.
What are you doing? I told you last time, winter's right around the corner. I'm getting ready for the snow to start flying. Okay, but it's only November. It's like 55 degrees outside. Nothing that would necessitate... How many coats are you wearing? All of them. Let me drop some facts on you. Fact: the past 10 years in Northeast Ohio temperature lows have regularly dipped into the single, if not the negative digits. Fact: we always have more truck service issues when the temperature drops. No starts, frozen airlines, you name it. And fact: it gets freaking cold in this garage. The bay doors are open all the time, trucks are rolling in, snow's sloshing all around. I'm not gonna catch cold this year. Okay, well, as usual, I think you're taking it to extremes, but I'm picking up what you're laying down. We should start to prepare for winter service issues. Like we talked about last time, we're gonna start with batteries. We'll double down on battery checks and testing during preventative maintenance and take a close look at cables to make sure they're connected securely and well insulated. Here's a rundown of important winterization tips we've collected over the years here at Fleet Equipment. First, replace air dryer cartridges, drain air tanks to keep moisture out of airlines. Complete a comprehensive coolant system check, including inspections of radiators, belts, hoses for potential failures. Check the operation for the truck's defrost system and HVAC system as a whole. We're going to have to coach our drivers on daily checks as well. We'll have them double down on tire pressure checks as cold weather can cause underinflated tires, which wear faster and hurt fuel economy. We'll also make sure their trucks are outfitted with extra windshield washer fluid, fuel additive, and an emergency kit including a flashlight with extra batteries, blankets, first aid kits, and flares. It'd be a good idea to run them through the electric engine block heater training too. Good point. For even more winterization insight, here's Noragon's Talon Thomas.
When winter rolls around, there are a few common repairs that happen every year. As snow's falling, road salt's being applied. Number one thing I have personally seen as a technician in the field, that happens every year, no matter what. There's always some kind of electrical failure, wiring in particular. Road salt is extremely corrosive, these trucks are run day in and day out. Wiring and connector bodies, their seals are pushed to the limits every single day, and the winter conditions just make it that much worse. You're always going to get some water intrusion somewhere with road salt, and it's going to take its toll on the connectors and the pins. You're going to get corrosion. You're going to start getting electrical malfunctions between different systems on the trucks. So that's a really common one that ends up happening almost every winter. You will have some sort of electrical malfunction, almost guaranteed every season. Another big one is tires. So a lot of states and countries that get a lot of snowfall, they actually have a requirement for, just like your passenger cars, they require snow tires. So tire tread and condition has to be relatively new or fit for the purpose of being in winter conditions. And so there will be the requirement to just make sure you have good tires in the vehicle. And underbody care. So, whenever trucks come in for service, many places in winter, you can cut this, right? Okay. Many places in winter conditions, in winter climates, will have underbody washes. So as part of the truck coming in for service, it'll first go to the wash bay, and they'll clean all the road salt and stuff off of it, and there will be underbody treatments available. Some companies use oil, this oily mixture that gets sprayed underneath. Those types of coatings really do help maintain the life of trucks in winter conditions, but it makes it an absolute mess to work on. So sometimes with the underbody coatings, it can extend service time just a little bit because technicians have to clean the particular area that got coated with this stuff to protect it from rust. But they go a long way to help keeping the truck on the road for longer. And brakes are probably the next most important thing overall. They are, in the barrage of saltwater intrusion. So rotor health, brake pad health, shoes and drums, the slack adjusters, anything that has moving parts that's constantly being bombarded with road salt is, every service needs to be inspected, cleaned, greased. Greasing is probably the most important thing in keeping the trucks alive in those types of conditions. Those are probably the most common repairs that you're going to see in the winter from a chassis perspective. And powertrain is the one that keeps the truck on the road, right? Without the powertrain, you can't go. Cooling system repairs. So as it starts to get colder, you have component contraction. Seals and rubber like to expand and contract as things get hot and cold. So there's a higher potential for leaks, coolant leaks, oil leaks. See it every year. There's always some radiator hose that gets blown, has to get towed in. And keeping coolant, engine coolant in the proper freeze range is also very important when winter starts to roll around. So you want to make sure your coolant is up to the task of not freezing when the temperatures go below a certain amount.
All good things to consider. So, are you going to wear all that gear next episode?
Yeah, no, it's really hot in here.
Next time we should talk about coolant systems. You're on. Thanks for watching, everyone.